Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part, and welcome to my Amazon must-haves video. I put one of these up last month and you guys went crazy for it, so I wanted to share another one because I still have some products that I'm loving that I haven't shared with you, and then I also bought some new ones to test out on camera, so there might be a few fails in today's video, there might not be, but if you're new here, go ahead and click that red subscribe button down below and let's get into these Amazon gadgets. So the very first Amazon product I'm going to share with you is this lighter, and this is like one of my favorite items, so I wanted to put it at the beginning. And I'm not going to lie, I can rarely find this because Savannah takes it and loves it and keeps it in her space, but it's just a lighter to light candles, so I wanted to show you how it works. You do charge this, which is super nice. I rarely have to charge it, and there is like an on and off switch, so it'll stay charged longer. But all you do is plug it in when you first get it, let it charge, and then I'm going to show you how it works because to me it is so fascinating. The on and off switch is on the very bottom of it, and what I like about it is when it's on, there is a blue light, so you know to turn it off so you don't run down that charge. So I feel like that's a really nice feature about it. And then to me, it's a lot like a little taser. You just press the button and it lights your candles so quickly and so easily. I love doing this. Savannah loves doing this. I wanted to show it to you twice just because it happens so quickly, but that is all you do. Okay, so it's not gadgets, but the majority of my coffee table decor is all from Amazon, and since I was showing you that candle, I thought I would just throw this in here. Now, I will say the little green ivy ball is from Hobby Lobby, but I picked up all of these books off Amazon, and I feel like they're perfect coffee table books. They weren't expensive, they're really cool to set and look at, whether that's you or company, so I kind of wanted to open them up so you could see what was inside of them and how they looked. But they look beautiful on your coffee table, plus they are just really cool books. This one right here is actually an influencer herself. I didn't realize it. I'll try to link her. She may be over on Instagram, but this book is amazing. She gives so many tips for like organizing your spaces. The book itself is gorgeous, and she adds photos and tips throughout. So if you haven't had a book like this, it's just perfect in general, and then it's so pretty you can leave it out on the table. And just so you know, the wood bowl and beads actually comes as a set, so it was a really good deal. But now we're going to move on to the next product. I do want to mention, I'm going to link all of these items down below in my description box, so if you're looking for anything like this, those links are down there. This product was inspired by my mom because she always has these in her purse. She's always telling me to clean my sunglasses. She cleans her phone every time I see her, which is actually super smart. So I went ahead and added it to my order, and I love them. I love that they're just like one size, like super small. They remind me of like hand wipes. My grandma used to always have those in her purse when she was little. So now I can keep these in my purse, so my sunglasses are never dirty, my phone's never dirty. I think it shows like tablets and cameras. So any of those electronics you're scared to clean, these are so nice to have, and they're so small you can just carry them in your purse or in your car or in a bag. They are so easy to use, and I think the box comes with like 210, so you'll either have these forever or you can share some with a friend. And once again, they're just so small you can throw them into your bag or into your car, just so your items always stay clean. But that's going to get us on to the next one, which has to do with my phone. I love this phone strap right here. So I recently got a new case, and it's just a clear one, so I can link that for you. I feel like we pay such high prices for these phones, and then we tend to cover cover them up. I actually just like having a clear case, and then I put a strap on it. If you do a lot of texting or pictures or just holding your phone in general, these can be super helpful for like your wrist, because I don't know, it kind of takes the pressure off of it. So I bought this one recently, and it was a 2-pack. And what's nice about buying it separate is you can place it anywhere you want to. So if you want it like in the center of your phone, or on the left side or the right side, you get to kind of customize it to you. And all you do is like peel off the sticky part and stick it on. It is so easy, and I feel like this one's just beautiful too. It's not like an eyesore. And then this little strap right here I had previously before I got my new case and my new strap. I like this one too. It's a little bit softer against your fingers, and it has a few more functions, but I will say it's like a fabric, so mine started to tear towards the end of it, but I got tons of use out of it. So just keep that in mind if you're searching either one of those products. And now we're gonna move on to the next one, which was belt storage. So I already had one in our closet on Chase's side, and it was working, but it just wasn't very pretty. So when I saw these, I thought, okay, let's go ahead and try it out. This is what we were using, and it's okay, you can see it, but I feel like the belts kind of got lost. Like I couldn't tell everything we had in there, so I just wanted to try out something new. This did come as a set of 2, so keep that in mind. If you have a lot of belts and your husband has a lot of belts, and you guys even have like separate closets or separate areas, you guys could have your own. I will say setting it up was a little bit harder because it was kind of like a teeter-totter. When I put the belt on the front, it leaned, and so I had to put one on the back. So it is a little bit of a balancing act at first, but once you figure it out, it looks a lot cleaner. Like I can see exactly all the belts he has. It lays more flush with the wall. You're gonna see that in the next slide, like next to all his jeans. So I'm really happy with this one, but just keep in mind when you are putting all the belts on, it is just a little wonky at first. Okay, we're taking a little lunch break, but we're in the car, and I remembered something I got off Amazon that I love, and I know you guys all have this in your car right now, which is hand sanitizer, but this stuff smells amazing. So when you first squirt it out, it has that little bit of an alcohol smell, but then it goes away and it smells more like a lotion. So if you guys are needing a good hand sanitizer, I highly suggest this one. I've had it forever, and I've barely even used it, and I use it like every time I'm in the car, so this is a good one to get. Now we're going to talk about these clear hooks. I had ordered these because I was going to hang up some hats, and then I ended up kind of decluttering the hats, like mine, not Chase's. He has his own storage. But these are super simple to use. It just comes with these sticky pads, and you stick it to it and then peel it off and stick it to the wall. I love that they're clear because they kind of blend in. You don't notice them as much, but when you do notice them, they're really pretty. So I feel like these would work really well. We have them hanging some of Savannah's medals in her bedroom. You could use these to hang towels or hand towels or purses. I'm going to use them a few different ways here in a second, just so you can see how I use them throughout my home. The first place I'm going to use them is to hang up some of my favorite bracelets. So I have an organizer with tons of bracelets in it, but I have ones that I grab like daily, and so I like to keep those separate. So I thought these would look really pretty in my closet. I could hang what I need just right there on the wall, and then when my bracelets aren't hanging there, they're still like clear and they blend in, or if you notice them, they're still prettier than like command hooks. So I was really happy with this. We have quite a few of these in my daughter's room. Like I said, we were hanging some of her medals with them. She also has one over by her desk. You could hang a purse, you could hang necklaces. She has just like her little camera case here. And as you can see, it hangs right there, but it's not like, it doesn't stand out. I just love that they're clear is my point.
We were free and running, never bothered about what could be.
While we're here in her bedroom, I'm just gonna do like a scan across the bedroom. If you missed my last Amazon video, go check it out because almost 95% of her bedroom is Amazon. So if you see anything in here and like it, definitely go check that video out. But since I filmed that, Savannah actually picked out some shelves from Amazon, so I wanted to share those quickly. She picked them out all on her own. She stayed up one night kind of like rearranging her room and requested these shelves. I think they're perfect. They're simple, they're not huge or chunky, and Chase hung them very easily. So if you're needing something like this in a bathroom or a hallway or a bedroom, I'll have those linked down below for you.
I'm delighted 'cause I got you. I have always been afraid of changes, but you show me life.
So I remembered a place that these clear hooks would look great for, and I thought behind doors it would look so pretty, or on your doors. I recently added a few like command hooks on the doors white, but they stand out. They're not the same white. Look how much better it would look in clear, so I'm gonna have to go through and switch those out. And then it dawned to me that they were almost like the black ones in my bathroom. I've had these since we moved in, and they hold all of our wet towels and do great. I will say I think the black ones are just a little bit smaller than the clear ones I ordered, but if they're anything like the black ones, they're gonna last a really long time. And then just to throw this in there, I had ordered these towels off Amazon and I love them. So if you're looking for a good large size bath towel that like dries out really easily, I'm gonna link that for you too.
Pouring like a waterfall, I've cried a million tears.
Now we're gonna move on to this like sticky rug tape, because in my bedroom and in my living room, I have a rug that's like the corners rolling up. It's probably for me because I've stepped on it a few times and it won't go back down. And I just feel like it's a tripping hazard, and it just looks nicer when it's stuck down. So that's why I love this tape. And when you get it on the roll like this, you can customize the size, the shape, whatever you need, and this roll will last you a really long time. I've had it. So all you're gonna do is cut the size you need, and then you're gonna stick it to the bottom of the rug. This is really good for corners, or if you don't want your rug to move. Say it slides, you don't like have a heavy piece of furniture on it. This is a really good way to make it stick. And then all you're gonna do is peel off that white paper and then stick it down to your floor, and it's done. I still have a lot more of must-have Amazon items to share with you, but I just wanted to check in. Definitely let me know if you guys are liking today's video, if you like this style, if you want to see more. Definitely comment down below so I know to keep buying Amazon products and testing them out for you. So I had another rug in my living room that had a corner. This is always where George lays, so I think it just gets folded up sometimes. So I just wanted to stick this one down as well so we have no issues. But like I said, especially like in entryways or living rooms, these can become really bad trip hazards. So go ahead and get those taped down so you don't have to worry about it. I use this product outside as well. It is so windy here and I could not keep the corners down, and it has held over a year outside, so that's good to know. But now we're going to be moving on to this next product, and I didn't know if I would like it, but I'm not going to lie, I love this now. So I ordered this off Amazon, as you guys know, and just so you guys know, this is not sponsored at all. I paid for all these products myself and ordered them to test out with you guys. But this is a really cool product for adults, but kids. If you have kids and there's toothpaste everywhere, or they can't put the lid back on, or it's always messy, all you do is buy these little caps, and you get a 6-pack of them. You can get different colors, and then I'm going to open up a new toothbrush just so I can test this out for you.
'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, no, no.
Not only does it slow down the toothpaste coming out so your kids don't make a mess and waste a ton of it, the top is actually self-closing, so you never have to put a cap back on it, and it never really leaves a major mess, so they can just squeeze it out on their toothbrush and then put it back in the drawer. I never dreamed I would use these on my toothpaste, but I'm so sick of like taking off the lid and putting it back on. I added this to my toothpaste and Savannah's toothpaste and Chase's toothpaste.
Yeah, there was a time I didn't have romance, but after I met you, I felt it was my chance. But nobody tells me good things about you, baby. I'm gonna stay right here, and I don't mean maybe. Yeah. I can't let you go.
Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is inspired by a dance mom. It's called the Pony Pick. I have to do Savannah's hair lots of crazy ways for her dance competitions, and I was cutting out the rubber bands every time, which is kind of tricky because there's been a few times I've cut a little bit of her hair. And then a mom pointed out to me that they sell these pony picks on Amazon, and it was so easy to use. So if you're a girl mom or a dance mom, you definitely have to check this out. And it comes in a pack of 3, which is nice because I leave one at home and one in her dance bag. But now we're going to move on to the kitchen, and I've had the same drying rack forever, and I will say sometimes it gets smelly. I have to wash it, and it's just not pretty setting out. So when I came across this like metal rack on Amazon, I loved it. I love that it sits over my sink so it can actually air dry because it's not like setting on a hard surface. It was super affordable. You can also use this when you're cleaning like off any fruit or anything like that. And so this is a definite must-have. It's pretty, it's functional, win, win, win. Now this one's a little bonus because it actually came in while I was filming, but we get these for the boys once a year. Basically at our last house we lived on an acre and we had a hard time getting rid of fleas with the boys. I tried every product and finally our groomer told us about this product and I've been sold ever since. We haven't had any issues, and it says 8 months but ours lasts 1 year. And we have 0 issues with it. And what's nice on Amazon, when we bought it, it's cheaper than going to like PetSmart or anything like that. Plus it's buy one, get the next one 25% off. And since we have 2 boys, it saved us some money. So if you guys have issues with like fleas or ticks or anything like that with your animals, definitely look into this because it has been a game changer for us. It does come with like little clips, but Chase never uses those. He just puts it through the little loop that comes with, and it like snaps down, and then we just cut it to size. You'll have some extra most likely because we always do, but you can see the boys, they don't mind it at all. They love getting it put on because they know a treat's coming afterwards. Okay, now we're going to talk about this easy off jar opener. My whole childhood, my grandma always had one of these in her house. My mom always had it in our first couple homes. I don't think she's had it recently. I didn't even realize they still made them. It's in a plastic now, but it still works really well. And basically this is so you can open up those jars. So if you live alone and you can never get your jars open, this is going to be your best friend. So it's got a sticky side on the back. We did go ahead and use the screws and screw it into so you don't have any issues. And it comes with directions, but it's so easy to do. So you could put this in your pantry. Now that we have pantries, it could go underneath the shelf. But when I'm cooking, I'm obviously always by my stove, and that's always where my mom and grandma kept theirs. So we're putting ours underneath the cabinet just because that's what I'm used to. But like I said, it's so easy. You're just gonna peel that sticky part up, stick it. If that's not enough, it does come with screws, and so we screwed ours in. It takes just like 2 seconds to do, and you are going to love this item. So back in the day, these were made out of wood somehow. I still remember it, but I kind of love that it's white plastic now just because I have white cabinets and you never see this. You only notice it when it's there. As a kid, I would go open things and people were like, whoa, how did you do that? So it's just fun. It's a cool little gadget. It helps you if you have like arthritis or something or have a hard time opening up cans. Super happy I found this. It just brings back childhood memories, but I just wanted to show you real quickly how it is to use it. It's so simple. Okay, the last product we're going to talk about is this like watermelon slicer. I 100% thought this was going to be a fail, but I was surprised at how well it actually worked. So we went ahead and picked up a watermelon. I'm going to have Chase cut it up for me so I don't chop off a finger, and then I'm going to show you how to use this cool little gadget. I will say I'm a watermelon lover. I could eat the whole thing in one sitting. I love when we get a watermelon to go ahead and cut it in cubes and put it like in my cake platters. I feel like you're so much more likely to eat fruit and vegetables if you get it in your home, clean it, cut it, and have it where you can just like easily grab it and eat it. So I thought this was a really cool tool, and guys, it actually worked. Now I don't think I'd let like little kids do this because you have to really push on it and I would hate for them to cut themselves, but it does work. It was so much faster than like hand cutting everything up. Plus it makes them all pretty much the same size. So I'm gonna call this one a win. It does take a little bit of like elbow grease. You have to like push it a little bit, and that could be just the watermelon. Like they're still kind of out of season, so as they get better it may be easier to go, but we will be using this tool all summer long.
It's not so bad with you. White knuckles on the way down, but my friends are all around. White knuckles.
Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I want to know which products you loved best, what you're going to be ordering. Leave it down all below in the comments section. And like I said earlier, I'm going to have all those links down below in my description box. If you missed my last Amazon video, definitely go check that out if you want to see some of the other products I'm loving in my home. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Make sure you like today's video, share it with somebody that will enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!